We ran into something at the end of the last session. What about the organs that you were talking about here?
Well, you know, if I asked you a question, just one simple answer. If you and I decided to get into something where we could make big money illegally, the fastest way to make big money in the world is to sell what? Drugs, right? That's a lie. Organs is the biggest illegal. One kidney sells for $250,000. And a lot of these black folks out here that get shot in the head, and they call it drive-by shootings and all this, and, you know, organ stealing. If you exhumed a whole lot of black bodies in these urban cities and cut them open, you'd find out they stuffed with newspaper, okay? Do you know if I shoot you in your head, they call it brain dead, right?
Yeah.
They can hook you up and keep the rest of your body alive till that team get in there. Hospital get $50,000 for keeping you alive and $250,000 for the operation, and when they get through taking out of you, that's worth $2.5 million.
That's what they call an autopsy.
Yes.
But it isn't an autopsy as such.
In many areas, they steal and...
They steal an organ.
Now, you know why they have to do that?
Yeah.
Okay?
It's illegal.
No. I mean, why? Remember, we used to get most of our organs from automobile accidents.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
But after they got seatbelt laws and helmet laws, that was cut in half.
That's right.
So they got to make up some kind of way. Plus, when they got into DNA, they be talking about OJ blood. No. DNA, when they shoot you here with that DNA, if you black, they can trace your organs back 250,000 years. If you white, they trace them back 40,000 years. Now, what would you like? An account that's been in the bank drawing interest for 40,000 years or 250,000?
250,000.
So black organs is in demand. Okay, so you folks out there, y'all be careful.
You know, you were telling
Every
me
time I
that
see my white neighbors, they be smiling at me. I said, no, I'm not going to be your body parts.
you are
Not
telling
today.
me that this is a mafia thing.
What's a mafia thing?
The drive-by shootings. It's not just...
No, and mafia ain't got nothing to do with it. Mafia, this is high up. In many cities, they got cops doing it, from rooftops, shooting them in the head.
And you notice, that is the only place they are shot.
In the head.
In the head.
Now, I'm going to ask you something. You know anything about a gun?
A little.
I don't know nothing about a gun. But if I shoot like this here, my hand moving, I can hit your body, right? But in order to hit your head, I got to be
a
studied.
sharp shooter.
All right, and your hand got to be still, right?
Yeah.
Can your hand be still in a moving car?
Hell no.
So anytime they tell you a drive-by shooting in the head from a moving car, that's a lie.
That's right.
All right?
That has to be...
Organ.
Yeah, okay.
I told you that long time ago. I was looking for something here. I brought here. You remember this here? I'm going to show you something that they doing. You remember the L.A. riots? This is the New York Times. Sunday, May the 10th, 1992, right?
Okay.
Headlines. L.A. police differ sharply with prosecutor on arrest total, right? Now, here's what it says. Police officials said today they have arrested 18,213 people from Wednesday night, April the 29th, the day the riots began, through this morning. But the prosecutors say they cannot account for as many as 10,000 of those people. We don't know where they are. It's a mystery to a lot of us in the system. Now, how can the New York Times write a story about 18,213 people being arrested, but they can't account for 10,000? Was that a real riot out there? Or was that to wipe them people out and steal organs?
Steal the body.
And you know where they take them?
Where?
To Oregon, a little town called Coos Bay, Oregon, where they do, well, I ain't gonna say no more.
Come on, tell me.
And that's where they do it. And I can't believe black folk can be so ungodly and so unspiritual that they can be doing this to us and we don't even feel nothing. All right? We don't even feel nothing. It's like, you remember the other day when they told us?
Now, let me hold it a minute.
You act like you scared. Your organs too old. Ain't nobody gonna take you. If you gave your organs away, man. Man, don't nobody want no organs.
Listen.
Oh, yours?
Listen, I'm not talking about me personally.
And I know they ain't gonna take mine, because I put on mine. I say I used to drink a fifth of scotch every day. Anything you get out of here ain't worth it. Put anything I got in a white boy.
How do they get the organs? They get them from the hospital?
Hospital.
In other words, the undertaker ain't gonna say nothing. I guess they tell him, we did you a favor. We embalmed him.
Now let me say this to you.
Damn right. That's a hell of a damn thing.
No, let me take it a step further. if you my father and I get murdered, all you can come and identify me. You have no jurisdiction over that body.
Not at all.
Until homicide. Nah, in all honesty, when I come home and I'm all cut up, and you just assume that was part of the investigation.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
So then they'll call the undertaker and say, well, we kept the body so long, we'll embalm it and dress it. So the undertaker feel I'm making money for nothing.
I'm right. That's
okay?
right. I'm getting, yeah.
But this is the same country that took white folks and injected radiation into their body and told them it wasn't going to hurt them. It's the same country that took 600 black men, okay, in Tuskegee, Alabama, 52 years ago, and said, we're going to give you a shot so you don't catch a cold in the wintertime. And instead, they injected them with a syphilis virus.
Yeah.
Not the Ku Klux Klan, not the White Citizens Council, United States Bureau of Health, and all these old stinking colleges with these professors, all right, was part of it. All right? Hello, Emory.
Well, it's getting time for us to go, and you have not said one damn word.
I'm going to give you this.
Where's that? Where's that?
Here now.
That man was murdered the other day.
This will get you in trouble. This is the report on Vince Foster that ain't nobody got.
He was murdered the other day.
They said suicide.
Oh, come on.
They said, wait a minute now. They said suicide. Okay?
Yeah.
But here's what's that say?
Report of the independent counsel in regards to Vincent W. Foster.
That's why they got rid of Fisk. Now, I'm going to let you just what's that say? Just read the title.
Analysis of issues raised on circumstances of Foster's death.
All right, then what's that say there?
Why wasn't there more blood on and around Foster's body?
Because his body, why? How am I going to commit suicide here and ain't no blood around the body? Because he was brought there. What's the next one say?
Why were Foster's hands found lying neatly at his side?
Neatly, he didn't commit suicide. Your hands are neat when somebody lay you.
That's right.
All right, now watch this now.
Why was the gun still in Foster's hand?
Now, if I commit suicide, the pain, I dropped the gun.
You got to.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Why was there no blood on the gun?
Now, he put it in his mouth, remember?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And no blood on the gun.
Why did no one hear the shot?
Okay? All them people in the park.
Had a silence on it.
Okay, go ahead.
Why was no bullet found?
Now, how am I going to commit suicide right here and they can't find a bullet?
Well, unless it goes out to your neck or your back.
Still find a bullet, man. This is the FBI. Where's it going? You still find a bullet?
Yeah, you know, when that plane went down over in France.
Hey, man, no, don't forget that. They got a satellite up there
that find anything.
Some dinosaur doo-doo that's 120 million years old. Now, if you can find some turds, 120, I mean, how come you can't find
Why was no dirt found on Foster's shoes?
If I'm in the park, I got to have dirt on my shoes, right? Man, you better stop reading that. You're going to get in trouble.
Why were there no powder burns inside Foster's mouth?
Now, if he put the gun in his mouth,
got to be powder
burns.
Why was there no gunpowder on Foster's face?
Okay.
Why didn't CW see a gun in Foster's hand?
That's the gap. Now, wait a minute. Here, let me take it. Because if you keep reading, you know what else they say? They found blonde hair on his underwear and semen on his shorts. Okay? That's why. And then, here's how tricky they was. See this here? All of this here in the report is resumes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's how they be tricking stuff. So anyway, let me
tell me this. Let's deviate a minute. Why did whoever killed O.J.'s folk, why did they cut off his penis?
I don't know. Most folks don't know that. That white boy had his penis cut off and stuck in his mouth, and she had both her breasts. That's some kind of...
Why didn't the papers carry this?
Most of the stuff they haven't carried. Okay? It might have been more than 2 bodies
What's the significance of this ice cream?
I don't know.
Look into it.
I will do that.
Now, why in the hell don't you talk about help?
Wait,
we ain't mentioned help.
Before that, you remember Jupiter was hit with them asteroids?
Yeah,
That's a lie. We hit Jupiter with hydrogen bombs.
We did that, yeah.
And let me tell you, they say the Washington Post, here's a story they ran. Comet began triple punch, fireworks, final, dazzling 6 days. But here's where they made a mistake. You white folks, y'all better stop drinking them martinis because y'all start telling on yourself. Listen what this here white boy said. He says, the way to
Are you down on white folks?
Me?
Yeah.
Down on white folks?
Yeah.
I told you, I got white genes inside of me. I'm going to be down on myself. Listen to this here. It says, the way to learn about something is to poke it and see what happens. Said atmospheric specialist Roger Yield of the University of Arizona. We just gave the atmosphere of Jupiter a giant poke. We hit it. Now, let me say.
Was it done intentionally?
Yes. Now, I'll be back. I got a son coming down here. I'll be spending a lot of time. He's going to, Life College Chiropractic School?
Mm-hmm.
He's coming here to go there. Do you know Sid Williams out there that runs it?
I go to chiropractic at least once a week.
Once a week?
Yeah, at least that one.
Okay.
And I guess this is the reason I can be 80 years old and still walking.
Yep.
My back doesn't hurt.
Well, my son will take care of it when he finishes school.
I'll be dead then.
No.
Takes about 5-6 years for chiropractic.
No, it don't take him that long.
The hell it doesn't.
No.
It takes more for chiropractic than it does for MD.
Listen, my son is not going to take 5 years, so I demand you hang around so he can work on you. And when he comes in here, I'm going to take you. Have you ever met Sid?
No, I don't think I've ever
met him. We'll meet him, and we go out there and we'll tour the school.
All right.
Wonderful place. Sid's been a good brother.
Dick, I hate to see you go.
I ain't going nowhere. Drink 8 glasses of water every day. Eat your fruit.
What about that rice?
Your vegetables. Eat your half a cup of rice. Cook your half a cup of rice. Put some garlic, some olive oil, and some soy sauce, and you'll lose your weight. And do some walking. I love you. Love your family. Thank you. Peace.
Thank you, Dick.
My brother.
Thank you, brother. And thank you. And we'll be back next Sunday. I don't know. We can't top this, I don't think. But at least